Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome to your oracle reading for the day for 3rd October 2020. And this is Shilpa M. Menon. So, what have I chosen today? I've chosen a beautiful affirmation cards, which are the Reiki infused cards by an Indian author and a healer, a beautiful soul, Ninim Ahmed. And the message that's come in today, and it's very powerful, I quite like it, is I forgive and I am free. It's so beautiful. And because this is the affirmation that's come in today, a lot of times we hold on to a lot of baggages and we refuse to let go of our past, of our hurts. And today, just for today, the angels are asking you that if you're feeling upset with something, let go. Go back and forgive. Really, because when you forgive, you are the person who's feeling freer, lighter, and happier versus the other person. In fact, when this card came, I decided to read for a chapter from my book, Living with Angels. I'm going to do that. So stay with me. There's a lovely story, a Zen story I've written around it, around forgiveness. And so I'm going to literally read from the book. It's week 42 from Living with Angels. That is my book. This book is about forgiving others. There is a chapter where I speak about forgiving others. So I'm going to read that, okay? The first quote that I've written is, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. I don't have to explain that. It's quite self-explanatory that when we hold on to anger, the person who's affected the most is us. And that goes in alignment with our affirmation, which is, I forgive and I'm free. So let's listen to the story that comes along with forgiveness. One day, there was a teacher who decided not to teach anything from this syllabus. And she told her students that, we are going to play games. Of course, students being students are always excited when we're about to play games vis-a-vis studies. The children thought, oh my God, wow, we won't get to study. So let's go ahead and participate in the activity. So the teacher asked each one of them to get one tomato each. For every student, they had anger or grudge against the fellow mate, especially the classmates for the following day. The rule was only one tomato per person, right? Anybody they are holding on to anger, they have a grudge or they're upset with, they bring the tomatoes. Next day, the student brought fresh tomatoes. Some had one, some had two, and some had a bag full. They were excited in anticipation that, wow, it's going to be an activity where we'll be allowed to throw tomatoes at people that we don't like. They were damn excited in this anticipation of what is going to really happen. So the teacher simply told them that go and play, but just do one thing. Carry the bag of tomatoes with you wherever you go. So if you're going to the loo, you're going to eat, you are in a classroom, you're supposed to carry that bag with you no matter what. So the children thought, why not? Maybe there's something new that will come in between suddenly. The students went along with their day, running their chores, doing their activities, waiting for the moment to arrive where they could throw the tomatoes at other students. The day got over and the next day came and they thought maybe the teacher forgot it's going to be today. And the day got over and the third and the fourth day came through. A couple of days passed by, but there was no sign of the activity being carried out. By now, their shoulders were hurting. And of course, the tomatoes were beginning to become soft, stale, and there was this odor that was coming out of the tomato. It was foul, of course. A point came where they started to get an unbearable strong smell. And in the classroom or wherever they walked, as the bag, like I mentioned earlier, was always with them. Finally, they told the teacher, you know what, miss, we don't want any activity. We just want to get rid of these tomatoes. The smell is unbearable. Because they wanted to feel good and smell good. So, also, the students told the teacher that if you ever ask us to bring tomatoes, we are never ever going to do that because it doesn't let us focus on anything else. That's exactly when the teacher smiled and remarked, This is what happens when you hold on to the anger, which is the tomato, of course, against someone. And the person who gets most affected is you, because your shoulders are hurting, you're carrying the baggage, there is a smell, you're always thinking what to do about it, and you cannot focus on anything else, right? So yeah, the teacher says the more the anger, the more the tomatoes, the more difficult it is for you to function, as it's constantly weighing on your mind. So drop the anger and allow yourself to be free again. And therefore the affirmation, I forgive and I'm free. I just want you to take you forward with a small activity that I have mentioned in my book, right? Thank you so much, Akash. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you for the other people who stayed on to listen to the story. I'm quite delighted. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're keen, I'm just going to give a small prayer. Stay with me. Close your eyes for the time being. And just prior to that, this week, make a list of situations, people you wish to forgive. And here is the prayer that I'm going to add along with this. Let my voice be your guide and be your meditation for forgiving others, right? Along with the affirmation. So if you're keen on a meditation along with today's affirmation, this is your space to be in. Right. I now. Thank you so much, Shalini. Thank you. If you're keen, please close your eyes. I'm going to go ahead and say the prayer. I now call upon Archangel Ragavan, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Jeremiah, Archangel Zadkiel, and guardian angels of both of us, which is the other person with whom we are also upset with. Just please, I now request you to release all the toxic energies that I'm holding within me and give me willingness to let go of what's no longer serving me for my highest good. Give me willingness to release all that which is not serving me for my highest good. I am truly open to forgiving the other person. Please name the other person. And I now choose peace over any painful memories. I truly ask that peace be upon all of us, and in all fairness, I learn to claim my power back. And so it is now, divine together done. Amen. Amen. I choose peace over pain. Thank you, angels, for making this happen for all of us. So for this week and for this day, you can go ahead and choose to forgive others. That is your message for the day. Let me show you the card again. I forgive and I'm free. And there is a meditation that I've shared today. So I totally invite you for today. It's a Saturday. If you're not working, maybe you can sit down in the evening or make it a ritual for this morning, where you go ahead and make a list of people you wish to forgive, the situations. And and you know, the other thing I had mentioned, and I always mention, you can write on your wrist or your palm, I forgive and I'm free. You can do your prayers, and you know, it's not about forgiving. Sometimes I know it's difficult, it's challenging, but like I said, it's you walking with the tomatoes. At least you can say, I am willing to give it a try. I am open to making efforts. It may be a journey, and I totally understand, and I pray your guardian angels hold you in love and light and embrace you, right? And one last statement, that forgiveness does not mean that we are literally negating what the other person did. It could have been wrong by moral values, by ethics, by the way we felt. But what we are doing in forgiveness is we are foregoing the burden we are holding on. We are no way negating what went wrong. We're just saying, I choose not to let it affect me and create further blocks in my life. I choose to be free. I choose to claim my power, and I choose to feel happier. That is the message for today. And this is Shilpa Menon. That's your reading for 3rd October. And do let me know if you did practice the meditation and the prayer, and you did a minor activity. You may not share the details with us, but did you really give forgiveness a try today? And how did you feel end of the day? I'll be looking forward to listening to your stories. And that is your card one last time from the book Living with Angels, week 42. Forgive others, and the affirmation from Nilima's cards: I forgive and I am free. Thank you, everyone. Have a soulful, serene Saturday. Goodbye.